Alright, got back from our camping trip. I was just cleaning out the camper. Something I noticed when I was out is I did not like the top to our table. Kind of dirty. So I had some leftover linoleum, as you know, from the bathroom. So I figured why not cover the top of the table. And I looked over here, and this stuff pulls up pretty easy. It doesn't even glue in. It looks like it just presses in. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to lay the linoleum on top, cut a quick circle, double-sided tape, put that back on. Boom, done. Let's see how that looks. Alright, so I wanted to get a nice surface that I could work on this on. I'm pulling the trim piece off. It was not in there with any kind of adhesive, so it pulls right out. And then when I put it back in, it goes in just as easy. And it's nice because it has a little lip overhang, so it hides the linoleum really well. Lining it up, there's little plus signs all over so you can make sure that it's even. And I just press hard, cut it all the way around with my razor blade. So then when I use the double-sided tape on the other side, I know that it's going to be exactly the right size. So here I'm going to be putting on the double-sided tape. I've used this stuff a lot for boat seating, putting down some carpeting that I got from Home Depot. Worked great for that. I've used it for upholstery and cars. This stuff I think I ended up getting just on Amazon. Double-sided tape. It's one of the stronger ones. I think this is a 3M brand. But after I put it on, I also use a upholstery 3M glue that I spray around the edges to make sure the edges stick really well. But this stuff is really strong, and you're not going to be able to get that linoleum up very easy. So once I peel that tape off, be careful because it is very sticky. I think I had to try to adjust the linoleum one time once I was laying it down, and if you lay too much down without having it on center, you're going to be in trouble if you have to move it again. So there's all the tape. So now we're going to make sure to get one edge set up. And once you start rolling it out, it's easy to kind of push it flat and make it flush with the table underneath. And this linoleum comes in all kinds of designs. I just think it's a real good way to upgrade just from the regular stock tabletops on these pop-up campers. Most of the tables are made the same. They have that inlay piece around the edge. You can get any kind of design you want. Trim around the top to cut out the piece to the exact same size. Right now I'm just kind of smoothing it out, make sure all the air bubbles are out of there. And once I get it down there, I can really work it out, kind of massage those bubbles out of there. And just having one solid piece like that, it's a lot easier to clean. Kids spill their juice, pop, whatever on there. It's a nice waterproof material. So once you get all smoothed out, then I'm going to put my trim around the edge again. And since it just pressed in the first time without adhesive, I can just press it in again. And here I'm going to do the edges with the upholstery tape. And I got a little bit of overspray on the top. If you get it soon enough, it wipes off pretty easy. So I just got to wipe off that spot I did on the top. Make sure you get to it right away. Once it starts to dry, it becomes real tacky and it's it's a good product. It doesn't come off very easy. So I'm just doing the edges. I try to clamp it down, but then I figured, well, I need a flat piece of wood, hold the edges better. And this ended up working out really well to get these edges. And another piece of wood on this end with 2 clamps. Checked it half an hour later, and it held very well. And the other edges I was able to get pretty close with the double-sided tape, so I didn't need to hit those. Really happy when I put the trim on. There was the overlap, so there's not much of a seam, not a lot of cracks for things to spill down into. If you are worried about that, you could definitely put a bead of silicone around the top of the table. I just didn't see a need for that. And I thought this went pretty smooth, so I started already doing linoleum on the other tabletop in the pop-up camper, because I had some more extra stuff. You'll see that in a second when I show me installing this into the camper. I've been having a lot of fun updating this camper. Small little things you can do here and there. Here I'm putting the table on top. I think it matches some of the decor I've already done. Just a good little pop of something new in there versus what it was. That had stains on it I just couldn't clean off. I'll be updating this camper a little bit more. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe. If there's anything you want me to explain or anything you want to see, just let me know. Thank you for watching. This is the Graniac. And talk to you all soon.